Today I'm going to share with you a list of my go-to bridesmaids poses. These are the ones that I make sure that I get at every single wedding day. Now, of course, we always try some fun shots and some creative shots and different things like that, but this is my go-to, always have to have this at a wedding day. So if you want to, write it down, create a checklist for yourself. I'm Caitlin Workman. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I empower and encourage other photographers. If posing is something that you struggle with, then grab my free posing guide. This is a free gift for you. The link is in the description and it will talk you through how to create a posing flow, and it has some sample poses and it's just a great tool to have with you at your next shoot. It's for couple poses, so make sure that you grab that. Now let's talk about bridesmaids. I love the bridesmaids. This is one of my favorite parts of the wedding day. So my husband and I are a husband and wife team. So I get to spend the morning with the girls and he spends the morning with the guys. And these are just some shots that I make sure that I get. So if you are new to weddings, or maybe you're like, oh, I don't know what I should be doing during this time, here's my list. So I start with details during the day. And if the girls are getting ready and there's like some cute candid moments, then I'll grab a couple of those. That's not like a have to have shot for me. For me, a have to have shot is once the girls are already in their dresses and the bride's already in her dress. If the bridesmaids are helping put earrings in or put shoes on, different things like that, I make sure that I get those really pretty shots. I make sure that I have a clean backdrop with good light as best as possible. I know with bridal parties, everything can be kind of crazy and a mess. So I just take, 30 seconds and clear off the space, have the girls clear off the space wherever the light is best, and document those memories. And we document them in an authentic way, but just also a pretty way, with the pretty light and once makeup's done and all of those things. So I grab some of those candids, maybe putting on a necklace or putting on a bracelet, different things like that. Let's rewind a little bit because I forgot. Before the bridesmaids are in their dresses, I always get, if they have cute like robes or like monogrammed pajamas or something like that, I always just grab a shot of them really quickly. We usually do like cheers if they have like mimosas or something like that. Just some kind of like candid fun, usually like on the bed in the hotel room or something like that. If they have something that matches, I make sure that I get a cute little candid photo of them dressed like that first, and then we would do the getting in the earrings, all that stuff. Then I would make sure, I usually do a pretty like getting ready shot with all of the bridesmaids. You can have them like kind of fluffing the veil or fluffing the dress or just kind of like all smiling and laughing around. I just think this is a really classic pretty shot. Then from there, I make sure I do a traditional smiling at the camera. This is never my favorite, but it's always one that they need. So make sure that you have them smiling at the camera. Usually I'll have them put their bouquets like at their hip bones and kind of lean into each other a little bit. And then I always have them lean in a little bit more and laugh at each other. And that's the one that I always love. So smiling at the camera, smiling at each other. And then I always do a bouquet shot with the girls around. I just use some close-ups, typically while they're like laughing at each other, because sometimes you can see like the bottoms of their chins, but I just get those tight shots. I just think those are really pretty and those pair really nicely beside the vertical smiling at the camera if you're doing an album design or a blog post or anything like that. And then I always make sure that I get the birthday post picture, so the picture that they're going to share when they wish each other happy birthday on Instagram. So I just have them do individuals and they just jump in and out really quickly. And I typically do smiling at me and then smiling at each other. And then I have them squish their cheeks together really close and smile at me, and I just get like a tighter fun shot. And then sometimes if they have something like silly or like a sorority, what's the thing called, like a sorority pose or something like that, then we'll do those kind of like fun sentimental ones after that. But I always make sure I grab those individual shots. And then if there's anything fun happening, like these girls wanted to go to the bar and get martinis, which is really fun, so we grabbed just a fun shot of that. But if they're hanging out in the getting ready room or really just anything that they're doing together that morning, if you can get any of those fun candids, that's how we document the bridesmaids. And of course we do full bridal party and all of those things. And we do some fun creative shots, but that's my list of go-to, you have to have these shots. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.